Good morning students, myself Mahesh, chemistry lecturer. Today we are going to study very important concept from the organic chemistry. So organic chemistry means we know it's a derivative of organic compounds such as halogens, alcohol, phenol, ether, aldehyde, carboxylic acid, ketone, amines. So we have a set of functional groups in a organic chemistry. So among that we are studying today one of the important classification from the organic chemistry called alcohol, phenol and ether. Students, there is a common functional groups in alcohol, phenol and ether. So what is a common functional group here? So in all the three cases we can see there is a one oxygen is common in all the three different functional group. One is alcohol, the second one is phenol, the third one is ether. Am I right students? So initially we will take the alcohol, the functional group of alcohol is OH. The phenol functional group is also a OH, but ether the functional group is ROR dash. Here it differs how OH group is reacted or is combines with a what type of alkyl group, because here you can observe OH group is attached to the alkyl group. So OH is attached directly to the alkyl group, so then the oxygen forms a what type of hybridization? sp3 hybridization. So simple example for the alcohol is methanol, because we have one carbon atom, and the next one is ethanol, we have two carbon atoms. So in both also you can observe OH is attached directly to the carbon atom, hence it is said to be as alcohols. The second part, when you come to the phenol, you can observe the OH is attached to the benzene structure. So benzene is also called as aryl group. Here OH group is attached to the benzene. So OH group is attached to the benzene means then the hybridization will get changes. So here OH is attached to a carbon which is sp3 hybridization, and OH which is attached to the benzene is called as sp2 hybridization. Yes, you can observe there is a OH is attached directly to the carbon atom, hence it is said to be as sp3 hybridization, and OH group is attached directly to the benzene structure, hence here we can say it is a sp2 hybridization. Means it differs how a oxygen group is attached whether directly to the alkyl group or benzene group. The next one is the last, the ether. I said the general formula of ether is ROR dash or ROR. So that R means it may be any number of alkyl groups. So this is what oxygen attached to both side, adjacent side to alkyl group, hence it is said to be as ether. Okay students, today in this alcohol, phenol, ether only we will study about a alcohols, its classifications, how a alcohol is classified. So we understood the functional group of alcohol is OH group. Yes, the functional group of alcohol is OH group. Now how many number of OH group is attached to the alkyl group? It's a sp3 hybridization. Suppose here OH group is attached, only one OH group is attached, hence it is said to be as a monohydric alcohol. Suppose if the two OH group is attached, hence it is said to be as a dihydric alcohol. The third one is if the three OH group is attached to the carbon atom, then we call as trihydric alcohol. So it's IUPAC name, how to give the name. You can observe here there is only one OH group is attached to the carbon atom directly, hence it is sp3 hybridization, and we have the three carbon atoms 1, 2, 3. Am I right? So anyhow the numbering we give from this end 1, 2, 3 because we are giving a preference to a functional group OH. So 1, 2, 3. Hence the name that there are three number of carbon atoms we have. So then it is called as a propanol, because functional group alcohol the suffix ends with a OL. Am I right? OL. So you can observe here we have taken as OL. Here there are how many OH group is attached? 2 OH group is attached to the 2 carbon atom, hence it is said to be as 1, 2 ethane diol. Why? What is the meaning of di? Means there are 2 OH group is attached to the 2 different carbon atoms, hence it is said to be as a diol, and it comes under a dihydric alcohol. And also here also you can observe there are 2 OH group is attached to the 2 carbon atoms. So 1, 2, 3. So the carbon 1 and carbon 3. Now what is the name we call 1, 3 propane diol, because there are 2 OH group is attached, hence that also comes under a dihydric alcohol. The first one is, it belongs to as monohydric alcohol, because only one OH group is attached there. So now we will come to the one more example. When you can observe there are 3 OH group is attached. If the 3 OH group is attached, hence it is said to be as a trihydric alcohol. So what is the name? How to give the IUPAC name? Yes, we have started from this end, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 propane, because the 3 carbon atoms we have, and tri, we are using the tri because there are 3 OH group is there. So suffix is ends with a OL. The same type here also we have taken a number of carbon atoms more, like butane, the 4 carbon atoms we have taken, but 3 OH group is attached, right? Hence it is said to be as 1, 2, 3 butane triol. So in this way, on the basis of the number of OH group is attached to the carbon atom is classified mono, di and trihydric alcohol. Yes students, here depending upon the number of carbon atoms, now we understood on the basis of number of OH group which is attached to the carbon atom, it is classified as a mono, dihydric and trihydric alcohol. So now on the basis of number of carbon atoms, yes, number of carbon atoms, it is classified, means which is directly attached to the carbon that is bonded with the OH group. Alcohols can classified into 3 types. One is the primary, secondary, tertiary. We call as 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree alcohols. 1 degree alcohol means only a 1 number of carbon atoms we have. So 1 number of carbon atoms means we know it is called as alkyl group. Yes, it is a alkyl group. And here there are 2 carbon atoms. Here we, how many alkyl groups we have? The 2 alkyl group is attached, OH group directly attached to the 2 alkyl group is called as a secondary alcohol. And if the 3 carbon atoms, there are 3 carbon atoms means there are 3 alkyl groups. So if OH group is attached directly to the 3 carbon atom, hence it is said to be as a tertiary alcohol. Yeah, so now we can observe here we have CH3, CH3H. Am I right? CH3, CH3. How many CH3 we have? We have a 2 CH3 we have. And if I attach OH to this, so now this OH is attached to the 2 alkyl group, hence it is said to be as a secondary alcohol. Am I right? And if you take here also, if I take only the CH3, or else here I will take the H, here also I will take H, here also I will take only 1 carbon atom. Okay students, only 1 carbon atom taken and H hydrogen. So if 1 carbon atoms is there means hence it is called as a primary alcohol. If the 2 carbon atoms means we call as a secondary alcohol. And here you can observe we have a 3 alkyl group. We have a 3 alkyl group, hence it is said to be as tertiary alcohol. So on this basis of number of alkyl group we call as R. R is called as CH3 group. Yes students. Classification of monohydric. Monohydric means 1 OH is attached to the 1 carbon atom. So it is a monohydric alcohols on the basis of hybridization of the carbon. So we know alcohol is attached directly to the carbon, hence is what type of hybridization is a sp3 hybridization. So again on the base of the sp3 hybridization we have a 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree alcohol. So you can observe very clear there is 1 alkyl group here. There is a 2 alkyl group here and we have a 3 alkyl group, hence it is said to be as 3 degree alcohol. So if you come to the general formula of alkane, what is the general formula? CnH2n plus 2, am I right? So what is N indicates the number of carbon atoms, and if it is a 2 carbon atoms means then how many hydrogen atoms will be there? 6 hydrogen atoms. So out of that, if one of the hydrogen atom I replace with the OH group, hence it is said to be as alcohol. Am I right students? Because here you can observe I have given a general formula for the alcohol CnH2n plus 2 oxygen. 2 oxygen means one of the hydrogen atom I replace and I added OH group. So total number of hydrogen will be the same and oxygen group I attach. So CnH2n plus 2 into O. It is a functional group for alcohol. Yes, students. Here I shown in the screen some examples how a alcohol is classified, because on the base of the hybridization only we are studying on the base of the number of carbon atoms, on the base of the number of OH groups. Now on the basis of different hybridization and how a OH group is attached. So how a OH group is attached. So now we can observe a OH group is attached directly to the carbon atom. So no doubt if the OH group is attached directly to the carbon atom, hence it is called as sp3 hybridization. Suppose if OH group is attached directly to the unsaturated hydrocarbon, which is unsaturated, this is unsaturated. So if a carbon having a double bond, if OH group is attached directly to the carbon-carbon double bond, hence it is a sp2 hybridization. So but here OH group is attached to the carbon-carbon double bond next to the carbon atom, hence it is a sp3 hybridization. So this type of alcohol you can observe here also we have taken the OH group is attached directly to the carbon atom, not directly to the carbon-carbon double bond. So here also the OH group is attached carbon-carbon double bond next to the carbon atom. So here also you can classify this OH is attached to this carbon atom, but this carbon atom is surrounded with how many alkyl group? There are 3 alkyl groups. So here I shown it is a tertiary alcohol group, and here the OH group is attached to this carbon atom. This carbon atom is in link with another 2 alkyl group, hence it is said to be as a secondary. And in this case you can observe this OH is attached only this one carbon atom, and this carbon atom it has a link with another carbon atom, hence it is said to be as a primary. Here I will take this one example, the preference of giving while IUPAC name, the numbering we are starting from this end 1, 2, 3. We are giving preference to the functional group, but you can observe there is a one substituent group is there. So then we have to give a longest carbon chain 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I right, students? So you can observe I am giving the numbering here 1, 2, 3, 4. So in the second position there is a OH group is there. It is a suffix we are using as 2OL, and the primary one we call 1, 2, 3. In the third position there is a double bond is there, then the 3En, then 4 carbon atoms, hence the IUPAC name is but 3En 2OL. In the same type here also you can give the numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, right? This is the longest carbon chain. So in the second position OH group is there, and in the third position also we have a double bond, and in the second position we have the methyl group. Am I right? It is a substituent group, the 2-methyl but 3En 2OL. So this type of group, the OH group is attached carbon-carbon double bond next to the carbon atom, we call as a allylic alcohol. Remember, it is called as allylic alcohol. So now again I am taking the benzylic alcohol. So here I have shown it is a allylic alcohol, and here it is called as a benzylic alcohol, where OH group is not attached directly to the benzene. So it is attached next to the benzene carbon ring, carbon atom. So hence it is called as a benzylic, and here also you can see what type of hybridization is a sp3 hybridization. You can observe there the IUPAC name is benzyl alcohol, the phenyl methanol. This is called as a phenyl. So it is called as a methanol, and here also you can observe it is called as complete phenyl, and here how many carbon atoms we have? There are 2 carbon atoms, hence it is said to be as ethanol, right? It is ethanol. Again if you come to this one, there is a phenyl group is there. Am I right? There is a phenyl group is there, and the numbering I am given 1, 2, 3, right? Then hence it is called as prop 2OL. The prop 2OL, because in the second position the OH group is there. Now you can observe, students, there is a phenyl, the numbering we started from the which end? So we are given 1, 2. So in the one position there is a phenyl group is there, and in the one position there is a OH group is there. If you come to here, so 1, 2, 3, the 2 position there is a phenyl group is there, and again the 2 position there is a OH group is there. So this is a way how to give a naming for the alcohol and alcohol for the different type of hybridization. Yes students, the next one is IUPAC. Some examples I have taken from the alcohol. You can observe there is a methyl group is there, there is a OH group is there. So numbering, we are starting from this end 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I right? Because the functional group preference we are giving over a methyl group. So now the what is the IUPAC name? The 4 portion there is a methyl group is there, and this is called as a phenol. So the CH3 group is not there, then OH group is attached directly, hence it's called as a phenol. And if you come to this end 1, 2, 3, it's called as a dihydric phenol, because 2 OH group is attached to the benzene, hence the name is called as benzene 1,3 diol. And again the third portion, so in the third example the numbering we are given 1, 2, hence it is said to be as 2-nitrophenol. So again we'll study about the structure of alcohol. What is the functional group of alcohol? We know it is a OH group. So OH group is attached to the methyl group. So I am writing here, so OH group is attached to the methyl group. Suppose if you take the water, you can take the water, so water also H2O, so in the place of one hydrogen we have replaced it as an alkyl group, but the bond angle of this water is almost like 104.5, right? This is a bond angle in a water, but in this case the bond angle you can observe it is a more than the water, that is 108.9 degree. So 108, it is more than the water. Why sir? Because there is a lone pair of electron, the repulsion, because of the repulsion interaction between the alkyl group and oxygen, the bond angle will increases than the water. Here also there is a lone pair of electrons, but the repulsion will not take place. Here also repulsion will take place, but compared to the methanol, there is a less repulsion, but here there is a more repulsion. That's why the bond angle is more than a water. So this is about the structure of alcohol. Okay students, now we studied how to give a naming for the alcohol, and we will study about how to prepare a alcohol. So in that, very important one I have taken, very important, the mechanism or the way how a alcohol is prepared. So first orally I will explain you. This is the method of preparation of alcohol by hydration of alkenes. So alkenes means we know it's a carbon-carbon double bond. Hydration, what is the meaning of hydration? Addition of water. So addition of water, here we are adding a water in the presence of some acid. So usually we take the conc H2SO4, from the conc H2SO4 hydrogen will ease to combine with water to form a hydronium ion. So in this mechanism there are 3 steps are there. The first one is the formation of electrophile. You can observe it is the formation of electrophile. Just to listen what I am saying, just the formation of electrophile. The second is attack of the nucleophile. The third one is deprotonation, the deprotonation. So let me know what is the meaning of electrophile. Means it is a deficiency in electrons, and nucleophile means there is a rich in electron. Deprotonation means the removal of hydrogen ion. Am I right? This is the meaning. These are the 3 steps. So this mechanism follows as per the Markovnikov's rule. You know the Markovnikov's rule, right? The positive charge and negative charge. The negative charge will attack where there is a lesser number of hydrogen in a carbon atom. So that is as per Markovnikov's rule. Here water, we have taken a water, we added a few drops of acid. After adding acid, that hydrogen will combine with water to form as hydronium ion. Now it is a electrophilic in nature. This electrophile reacts where there is a more number of electron, because the carbon-carbon double bond, we have a pi bond, right? The pi bond means which is exposed for the reaction. So this carbon-carbon double bond reacts with the hydronium ion. So in this hydronium ion, one of the hydrogen will combine over a one carbon atom and next carbon atom showing the positive charge. Now from this hydronium ion, hydrogen is reacted. Now what's the left over here? Water. So now this water acts as a nucleophile. You can observe the water acts as a nucleophile. Just I am writing here OH. So there is a two lone pair of electrons are there. These lone pair of electrons react where there is a deficiency in the carbon group. That is what formed in the first step. So this water, when it reacted with the carbon cation, you will get a unstable group, because the oxygen should bond with the two groups, but here it is bonded with the three group. That's why it is unstable. So that's why in the third step it forms a deprotonation. So the deprotonation means the removal of hydrogen. When a hydrogen removes from this, so then the product is obtained as a water. Means alcohol. Again I will repeat. When this one of the hydrogen removes from the second step, that is what the deprotonation of alcohol. Deprotonation, one of the hydrogen removes to form as a alcohol. Again that hydrogen combines with water to form as a hydronium ion. You can observe the first step and second step is a reversible and the third step is called irreversible reaction. So in this way the hydration of alkene follows a Markovnikov's rule. The first step, the formation of electrophile by reacting water with hydrogen ion to form as a hydronium ion. That electrophile, when it reacts with the alkene to form as a intermediate or to form a carbocation, again the carbocation, on the carbocation there is an attack of the nucleophile to form an unstable product. So that unstable, to make a stable, to get a stable, that one of the hydrogen will lose to form as a alcohol. So students, I hope it is a very important mechanism. Definitely they ask each steps, the second step, what is the second step, the third steps. In this way the questions will be there. And second important thing is, here we are taking this mechanism if it is an unsymmetrical alkene, because you are seeing the symmetrical alkene. So if you take the unsymmetrical alkene, yes, definitely these mechanisms will helps you a lot how a yield of alcohol is obtained. So okay students, again we are going to study how to prepare a alcohol from a Grignard reagent. We will know very well about the Grignard reagent. In a first chapter, haloalkane chapter, we learned about a Grignard reagent. Grignard reagent is reacted when obtained when a alkyl halide reacted with a magnesium to form as a what we call as a Grignard reagent. We call as RMGX. Okay, RMGX. It's called as a Grignard reagent. Again I will repeat, alkyl halide reacts with a magnesium to form as a RMGX. It is called as a Grignard reagent. So this Grignard reagent, you can observe the nature, means the bond. We have both ionic bond as well as a covalent bond, because the ionic bond is formed between the magnesium and halogen. It is a salt. That is what it is, ionic bond, and between these two RMG we get a covalent bond, alkyl and magnesium. So because of has shown the partial negative charge, partial positive charge. This is the nature of the Grignard reagent. Very important concept about the Grignard reagent. How a alcohol is prepared from the Grignard reagent. So here I have shown how it is the charge separation of the Grignard reagent. I have taken the carbonyl group. Carbonyl group means we know we have a aldehyde and we have a ketone. So aldehyde means if any one side, one hydrogen is attached, hence it is said to be as aldehyde. If both side also, if alkyl group is attached, hence it is said to be as ketone. That is a very simple differences between the aldehyde and ketone. Now when this carbonyl group reacts with a Grignard reagent, so this partial negative charge, so before that we have a carbonyl group. So this is a carbonyl group, it undergoes a resonance because it is a neutral. So that neutral will affected when a certain group reacting, so the nucleophile reacts, the carbonyl group, the resonance structure will form. So what is the resonance structure for this carbonyl group? Yes, we have a single bond, O negative charge, and here a positive charge. Yes, this is what the resonance structure or the dipolar nature of the carbonyl group, because we have a negative charge, we have a positive charge. So this Grignard reagent, this is a Grignard reagent or MgX, the negative charge will attack where there is a deficiency of electrons. So you can observe the only R group is attached, and remaining the MgX group is attached with where there is a maximum or the more number of electrons. This is a resonance, that's why I wrote to understand. So you will get as OMgX. Okay students, that is what the intermediate. So you can observe alkoxy magnesium halide adduct. It is an intermediate. So this intermediate, when it is hydrolyzed with water, because when it is hydrolyzed with water, you will get as alcohol and magnesium hydroxide halide. Again I will repeat, alcohol and magnesium hydroxide halide. So here the question, we understood the carbonyl group giving a alcohol. What type of alcohol? Because we have a 1 degree alcohol, the 2 degree alcohol and the 3 degree alcohol. So how to prepare the 1 degree, 2 degree and 3 degree? By taking a different type of a carbonyl group. Different type of the carbonyl group means, hence we have a methanol. Yes, the methanol is also known as the formaldehyde. When this formaldehyde reacts with a Grignard reagent, that's what RMgX. Already I shown the mechanism where the R will attaches on the carbon group. You can observe the R is attached to the carbon group, and magnesium halide will attaches to the negative charge of the oxygen atom. So when it is hydrolyzed with water, you will get as only 1 degree alcohol. Suppose if you take the other than the formaldehyde, means you can take the ethanol, you can take the methanol, propanol, butanol, any other than a formaldehyde. If you take any other aldehyde and if you are reacting with a Grignard reagent, then you will get as a secondary alcohol. So the mechanism type the same, the alkyl group attaches where there is a lesser number of electron, means the deficiency of the carbon, and it forms a, or it gives a 2 degree alcohol. Now the third one is when you take the ketone group. See, we have taken aldehyde. The first one is the formaldehyde. Other than the formaldehyde, you will get as a secondary alcohol. But if you take the ketone group, so the ketone is only one which gives us a 3 degree alcohol. So the 3 degree alcohol. So now the questions they will ask, what type of alcohol is obtained when you take this aldehyde, means formaldehyde, ethanol and ketone. So it is important. So the Grignard reagent, I explained how to prepare a Grignard reagent. I hope you understood students. Bas.